Sometimes the most extraordinary discoveries happen where we least expect them, in our own backyard. This is the story of Daniel and Emily Carter, a young couple who moved into a quiet neighborhood looking for peace, but instead found a mystery that would change their lives forever. Daniel, an architect, and Emily, a teacher, had saved for years to buy their first home. It wasn't a mansion, but it was theirs, with an old oak tree, a creaky porch, and a backyard perfect for weekend barbecues. They were full of dreams for their new life together. One afternoon, laughing and joking about digging up ghosts, they had no idea how close that joke would come to the truth. A month later, while planting flowers, Daniel's shovel struck something hard. It wasn't a rock or a pipe. It was something hollow, something metallic. He called Emily over, and together they brushed away the soil, revealing a small steel safe. It was old, heavy, and sealed shut. There were no markings, no lock combination. It was just there, buried in their garden. They wondered who could have put it there, and what secrets it might hold. The couple debated what to do. Should they open it, call the police, or just leave it buried? The possibilities ran through their minds. What if it was dangerous, like old ammunition or something worse? But then again, what if it was treasure, enough to finally pay off their mortgage? After a nervous laugh, they decided to bring it into their garage and sleep on it. But that night, Emily couldn't sleep. Something about that safe felt wrong. It was cold, almost humming, as if it was holding a secret that didn't want to be found. The next morning, Daniel couldn't wait any longer. He grabbed his toolbox, and with careful effort, he managed to crack open the rusted latch. Inside, they found stacks of old, yellowed papers, a small velvet pouch, and a photograph. Emily picked it up, a confused look on her face. The photo showed their same backyard, but decades earlier. A man stood exactly where the safe had been buried. On the back, a handwritten note read, "For whoever finds this, tell the truth." Curiosity quickly turned into obsession. The Carters spent days searching public records and old newspapers, trying to piece together their house's history. They discovered that a man had gone missing from their address back in 1982. The homeowner, Harold Whitmore, had vanished without a trace. And inside the safe, nestled among bank receipts and property deeds, was a diary entry. Daniel read it aloud. "They're coming for me. If I disappear, this is proof. I didn't steal the money." The man in the photo, Harold Whitmore, was a local contractor who had been accused of embezzling funds from a community project. He disappeared before the trial, and the case went cold. Daniel and Emily knew they had to do the right thing. They contacted the local authorities, handing over everything they found. The detective on the phone was stunned. He told them they might have just solved a 40-year-old mystery that no one could crack. But even after the police took the safe, the couple couldn't shake the feeling that someone or something was still watching. The wind in their backyard seemed to whisper, and the leaves moved in ways that felt unnatural. Days later, they received a call. The police confirmed that inside the velvet pouch was a key. It led to a storage unit under Harold's name. And inside that unit, they found ledgers, documents, and definitive proof that he had been framed. He was innocent. The story made local headlines. Couple uncovers evidence clearing man's name after 40 years. For Daniel and Emily, it was no longer about finding treasure. It was about giving a stranger the justice and closure he never received. They decided to bury a new box in the same spot. Inside, they placed a copy of the newspaper article, a note, and one simple message for the next person to find it. Always dig deeper. Sometimes, the past just needs someone to listen. And that was the mystery of the hidden safe. Thanks for watching, and if you love a good mystery, make sure to subscribe for more.